Spectrum venue in Oslo with Anders from In Flames, who are headlining the Taste of Chaos tour tonight. So, tell me, how does it feel to be back here in Oslo, headlining something like this? Because there's a lot of people here tonight.
Yeah, it's really cool. We played this venue before, but we never headlined here, so that's gonna be really cool.
Yeah, you supported Slayer,
and we play with Priest here too.
With Priest as well.
Yeah.
Now you're finally back headlining.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's great. It's really cool. It's a good packaging. It's been working throughout Europe. Really good. So.
It's, they also have the Taste of Chaos tour in the States, which came from the Warped tour. The same guy behind it.
Oh yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think he does Mayhem too.
Okay, so you've had in recent years quite a lot of success in the States, right? Is the States something that you feel that is becoming a more important market for In Flames, because you did actually change from Nuclear Blast a couple of albums back for the States?
Yeah, I mean the reason we changed label was that they couldn't put the albums in the stores, and I mean obviously when we are touring we want people to be able to find the albums, and since we did a lot of like support acts and stuff like that, and we just want to show ourselves to a different audience. But I wouldn't say America is a more important market to us than anything. We try to be a band that plays throughout the world, really, because if you focus on one market and it goes down, then you have to start over somewhere else, and then it takes a long time. So just for this album, we've been 3 times in the States, 2 times in Europe, bunch of festivals. We've done East Europe, Russia, Ukraine, Belarus, Asia. We're gonna go to Asia again, do that one more time. Australia, South America. So we are pretty much.
You've been everywhere, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking more along the lines. Not so much that you've concentrated more on America, but did it become apparent to you that there's a lot of bands? Let's take, for example, Killswitch Engage, who have gone gold in the States, and they've named In Flames as being a major influence. Was it something that you thought, okay, well, there's these bands who have named us as a major influence, who are, playing to audiences that we can't reach as well through Nuclear Blast? Was that the thinking? Maybe Ferret Music is more equipped to get to those kind of people.
Well, I mean, changing label, yeah. Obviously, we wanted to reach out to people who didn't think about the bands that you mentioned or that type of music. Then it does surprise me when we play with Killswitch or someone that sounds like us, that their fans never heard about us, which to me is a surprise. But that shows more that people just look at what they are given, they don't search themselves, But no, it wasn't that well calculated. It's just we needed something different and a new label that could get the albums in the stores.
So basically, you just thought that Nuclear Blast wasn't really.
Nuclear Blast were in America were run by almost like Century Media. So it was like not a sub label. It wasn't its own label, but they were helping each other out.
Collaborated, I remember.
Yeah, and it was more focused on the Century Media band, so to speak.
So that was it. An interesting fact that was brought up to me. A friend of mine went to see you guys in Oslo. Was around October 2000, which was in a place called Rockin'. Now, people won't really know, but Rockin' is a pub which holds 200 people or so. And now you're here in Spectrum, and there's going to be 5,000-6,000 people, whatever it is. That's quite a progression.
Yeah. We've been working our asses off to be where we are today, And it's the same in our hometown in Gothenburg. We played every single venue from the smallest up to. I mean, like yesterday we were playing in Scandinavia. So, I mean, it's awesome. We had almost 8,000 people yesterday and 8,500 in Stockholm the day before. So, we tour and tour and work and work and work. That's how we do it. You cannot take an easy way. Not with this music. You can't, because you have to put your hours in there.
Yeah, put in the work, and I think it's interesting also that there was somewhat a stylistic change around the Reroute to Remain. Some bands have suffered heavily in the past from that, and you know, a metal band in a metal market is always going to get criticism for any kind of progression or change. But you guys did it the successful way, and it's really kind of bumped you up in the public's eyes a lot.
Every single album we made is a testimony of who we were at that point in our life, and I think, I mean, when I look back at those days, like the early days, it's great, but we were really naive in that way when we wrote music, and we didn't tour that much, and then we didn't know how to present the songs live in a good way and so on. But with Reroute, or actually already on Clayman, what we did was that we didn't play to the people that we already had, you know.
Yeah.
We did a bunch of support tours, played with major acts that were kind to take us out, and that helped us to broaden our fan base, definitely. I mean, when we played here with Priest, it was terrible. I mean, it was great. It's a great honor to play with Priest, but their audience were just like not there, you know.
Imagine they're a conservative audience.
Oh, fuck yeah! It was horrible. You could see people in the front just almost sleeping at the fence, you know. But we made it, and we did that tour, and that definitely got us a lot of interest from a new fan base, and that's how we've done it, you know.
Yeah.
I don't think it's as much as, obviously it's songs and the albums and so on, but I think the key was all the touring.
I remember when you did the tour with Slipknot in the UK. There was quite a bit of criticism from people, but that's to be expected.
Yeah.
However, for you, was it surprising to learn the extent of bands like Slipknot, other, like, you know, were major names, how much they were into In Flames? Was that something you were well aware of?
Yeah, well, we met Mick several times, and we knew that he really liked us. So that wasn't a real surprise, you know. And I mean, it's but that definitely, we got a lot of shit for doing that tour, because, you know, you shouldn't, like a real metal band shouldn't tour with this and this type of music. But I would say Slipknot got a lot of shit for no reason, because they are a brutal metal band. They were not part of this new metal moment at all, you know. It's so.
That was more like guilt through association, I think, really, because
no, it was awesome, definitely, doing that tour. So.
Again, on the American market, because at some point America was slower than Europe to catch on to, you know, the European sound. But then you went and you actually you broke through the magic number of 100,000. In the States. Now the States, I imagine, was particularly tough, was it? I mean, because I've heard stories about like these really difficult tours where you drive for like, you know, 5 million hours in a small van and stuff, you know. But when you started in the States, I mean, was it kind of soul destroying, or was it exciting?
No, it was exciting. It was, but we never done the van tour. We done playing shows in Europe, traveling in a van. But we said in the States that we don't care. I mean, we rather put the money into a decent bus, even though it was crappy. It was at least a bus, and we had a driver. Then put some money in our pocket and save it, because it's better to tour under like kind of decent conditions. And I don't want to do these van tours. But at the same time, it was, you know, we did load in and load out ourselves, and it was chaos in a way. But it was exciting.
Okay.
The thing is, we have so much passion for what we're doing. So it's always been, you know, we love this.
So it's worth the effort.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to do anything else. So.